All right. You've got a Logitech keyboard, or maybe you have a Logitech mouse, and you are needing to connect your keyboard or your mouse to a Logitech Unifying receiver. And you might be running into some issues. This is what happened to me yesterday. All right, there's two scenarios I'm going to go through in this video and walk you through it. They're very, very similar results, or very, very similar solutions. The one scenario that I had was we had an old Logitech keyboard. My wife needed to use it, and gave her the keyboard. And she said, well, hey, I need a receiver. I gave her a receiver. I've got a handful of these sitting around. And she went and plugged the receiver into her laptop, but the keyboard wouldn't connect. And the reason it wouldn't connect is because it was still paired with the Logitech receiver that's in my desktop, that I wasn't using the keyboard anymore, but I was using the mouse that was still paired to the same receiver. And so in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to unpair a device so you can pair it to another receiver. And then I'll also just show you how to set up a new one. And again, very, very similar solutions. So very first thing you are going to need, and that is the Logi Options Plus software. All right. If you don't have it, you can go to logitech.com. You can just do a search for it on Google and do a search for Logi Options Plus, and it'll pull it right up. And you'll download it for Windows. Again, this is for Windows 11 Pro. If you're using a Mac, obviously you're going to want to download for the Mac OS 14 or later. So you install that software. Once installed, if you don't have it already installed, go down to your Start menu, lower left-hand corner, click on Start. If you're using the default settings on your Windows 11, this Start option will probably be over here in the middle. I've got it set so it's all the way over to the left. And then once you open that, just start typing Logitech. And you can see the most relevant option is the very top. That's usually the case. You can also see here that I have the old Logitech Unifying Software still installed on my computer. Either one of these is going to work. But to stay current, what we want to do is just go ahead and use this Logi Options Plus app. And that's going to open up. All right. And you can see that my mouse is still connected. And I have a second mouse as well. What I'm going to do here is, let's just say that we need to uninstall this mouse, unpair it from the current unifying receiver so that we can connect it to a new one. All right, which is what happened yesterday. So you go into the Logitech Options Plus software, Logi Options, and you just click on the mouse. And then from there, you go to Settings. And then scroll all the way down. On the right, at the very bottom is Remove Device. And I'm going to actually remove it. Yes, remove. And it's now gone. All right, that's not working. So I got to now use my backup mouse. And backup mouse is fine. So what I'm going to do now is, if this was something that my wife needed to use and she needed to use it on this receiver, what we would do is we would go and we would plug this receiver in. Once the receiver's plugged in, we could now go and do Add Device at the very top. And then we would click on the receiver that we're using. In this case, it's that one that I just plugged in, and it's already showing up, and it's going to be searching. So you'll want to turn the device off and then back on, and that turns on the pairing mode, and it's searching for it right now. And boom. It found it. We click on confirm, and I'm not going to set it up because the default settings is fine, and we're good. All right. You would use the same thing, same process if it was brand spanking new. You pop in the new receiver. And again, I am going to actually pop that in because I don't like the old receiver. And the reason I don't like this, the one that's in there currently, is it's got a much smaller footprint, if you will, to grab. Much smaller nub compared to this other one that I really like, that's just much easier to grab. This I think would be great for a laptop, still hard to take out, but at least it's more flush with the laptop. But for a desktop, I like the one that's got a little bit more of something to grasp. All right. So we pop that in. And again, I'm going to go back up here to add device, and we'll go and click on the searching. And again, we'll turn that off, turning it back on, turn it back on, and it found it. We're going to go ahead and click on confirm. And again, no need to set it up. And now we're back to normal. All right. So there you go. That's how you would remove a device from an old unifying receiver if you needed to, and how to add a new device to a unifying receiver or a brand new receiver if you run into that scenario. I'm Sean, the Tech Gremlin Warrior. Thank you for watching.